are live from Shawnee as the Shawnee Renegades take on the Eastern Vikings for a varsity girls soccer game. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jacob Millard, color commentator, Joe Malagrana. Finally, a nice day, Joe. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, beautiful day here. And when I got the announcing schedule in September, so that we were broadcasting these two teams, I kind of excited because I know it was going to be a great game. You got two powerhouses, through the years. Shawnee's, of course, coming off of a state championship in Group 3. They were 25-0 last year. They lost some players, and they also lost their leading scorer this year, Maddie Sandusky. So their goal production is down, but they're only coming in with one loss. Eastern's coming in 6-4-1, but again, they have their Hall of Fame coach there, Jamie McGroarty, over 500 wins, over 550 wins, and of course you have Drew Wagner from Shawnee approaching 350 wins. So we should be in for a beautiful and exciting game today.
Well, Joe, there's only one way to find out. We'll be back right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford, for parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication. Drive. Difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery. Your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Anytime Fitness, your gym in Medford, New Jersey. We can't wait to help you reach your goals. Open to members 24/7. 609-388-4143. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000. Or by email, jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
All right, folks, we are live. We welcome you here to this special broadcast of LDTV Sports, and we're going to throw it down to a silent report now. It's now time for Johnson's Silent Report. Remember, your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbook and parent ads available online at johnsons.com. We're going to send it down to David Donch, standing by for the interview.
Well, thank you, Joe and Josh. I spoke to both coaches for both Shawnee and Eastern. Now, Coach Wagner on Shawnee really emphasized to me that the key to winning this game today against Eastern is going to be a strong defense and always getting on that ball. Now, one of the main storylines for Shawnee has been the loss of senior Maddie Sadowski. Coach Wagner said she's one of the best players this program has ever had, but he's been really preaching next man up mentality, and he believes all the girls who are stepping into her wake are going to do great and step up to the plate. Now, Coach Jamie for Eastern said the bottom line, the main thing to winning this game is ball control and always scoring opportunities. He said the chemistry has been what's putting this team over the edge. It's much improved from last year, and he thinks it's going to be a very important part to winning this game. Now, I think we got a great game on tap for this afternoon. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. We just had a football practice just very quickly leave the field. Looks like the teams are going to try started as soon as possible, but sorry to upset you folks, but I don't think we're going to get an exact 4:15 start time here.
Yeah, it'll be close. I think the teams were, even while the football team was on the field practicing, both teams were on the other fields. They're warming up, so it's not to the point where they have to come on the field and warm up 10-15 minutes.
But we're now going to throw it down to the equitable keys of the game. It is now time for the equitable keys of the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance and annuities and other need-based products since 1859. Equitable. Together we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Eastern wants to limit scoring chances by Shawnee.
Well, the first goal is certainly going to be important today, and strong defense by the Vikings certainly will be a key for them.
And Shawnee wants to defend well.
Well, we said in the pregame, Jacob, that the scoring is a little bit down this year for Shawnee, so their defense will definitely be called on to step up today.
And both want to finish scoring chances.
Well, again, expect a low-scoring game. We're expecting a low-scoring game, so capitalizing on scoring chances will be very important for both teams. And those are your equitable
keys to the game.
Keys to the game.
Now, in those keys to the game, they're very defensive keys to the game, so it would not shock me at all if it is turned out to be a defensive game here. Yeah,
I've done so many games where I said it's going to be a low-scoring game. The final score was 8-6. So you never can tell. When you get in high school and these things happen. They surprise you. But I would be very surprised if we do have a high-scoring game. This is. We mentioned before, so many years of success with both teams. We mentioned both coaches have been here for a long time. They have a lot of wins on their in their belt, and I just be very surprised if we do have kind of a shootout offensively. They are going to get a few minutes here to warm up. Again, they said that the other teams both teams are warming up on the grass field. Of course, it's not the same field as the turf field here, so I'm sure the referees and all agreed for a few minutes of a little bit of warm up on both teams, especially for it's on the turf.
Now, Eastern here, they are on a bit of a two-game winning streak. They won against Washington Township 1-0, and they won against Ocean City 1-0. So back-to-back 1-0 wins, which shows not only this defense is great, but also their goalie is great.
Yeah, I think almost all of their wins both their wins and losses were low-scoring and by 1 or 2 goals. Same thing on the Shawnee side, although we do have, their only loss was, I believe, a 1-0 loss to Delsea, and their last 5 games they've won. They had a couple big wins there, but the majority of them, again, were fairly low scoring.
And we'll be back right after this.
They get past one, look to shoot. Davidson shoots, and she scores! Abby Davidson, that's her 46th on the year, and the first of the game for Shawnee.
Ooh, and a great steal there by Rath for Seneca. Had to hold up a second there before he put the layup up, but he puts it in and fires up Seneca right into the timeout.
The Lenape District app provides access to a variety of personalized school and district information at any time from anywhere. Students and parents can quickly and easily connect with everything from school news to athletic and activity schedules to grades and assignments to social media in one mobile-friendly view. The home screen features the activity stream. You can customize this feed with the information you want to see from your school and see all of your content all on one page. In the Notifications tab, you'll have quick access to important emails from your school or the district, as well as your subscribed alerts. You can choose to receive alerts for attendance, class and assignment grades, and even when a cafeteria balance runs low. And when logged into the app, the More screen allows students and parents to view schedules, class websites, grades, assignments, attendance, and more. You can also customize the calendar to display only events from the activities, clubs, and sports of your choice. The More screen is also where you can find links to many useful resources, like lunch menus, social media, and step-by-step instructions for setting up the app. The LRHSD app is available for free from the App Store and Google Play. Just search Lenape Regional High School District. And for more information, visit lrhsd.org/app. Connect with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page on Facebook to see outstanding achievements of our students and staff. Just type LRHSD Highlights, hit like, and you'll get the latest updates on achievements in academics, extracurricular activities, community service, and athletics from all 4 of the Lenape District's high schools. From success in the classroom, to volunteering in the community, to milestones on the court, there's a lot to like with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page.
All right, folks, we are back. Sorry for the delay there. We're just waiting for our referee to show up, but he finally arrived. So now the two teams are huddling up on their respective end of the field. Shawnee will be on your left. Eastern will be on your right.
And for Shawnee, the prospective starters are in net, 00, Maddie Doubler. She's also one of the captains. Courtney Davis, Lily Gove, another captain. The injured Maddie Sadusky, she's not playing today, but she's also a captain. Sloan Ludwig, Alexandra Duckery, Maddie's on, another captain. Lucy Gove, Julia Ford, another captain, Avery Cornerfill, and Abby Saladay.
And for your Eastern Vikings, it'll be Ava Feeney, goalie and captain. Natalie Flynn, Caitlin Ruscoli, Kaylee Ferguson, another captain. Adriana Morala, Charlie Almier, who is a captain. Madeline Young, Leah Shoneman, Haley Kukis, Skylar Yeezy, and Molly Brugus, and Marley Prazel, who is another captain.
Getting ready. Looks like Eastern is going to be taking the kickoff to start the game. Turn it over to our play-by-play man, Jacob Millard. Take it away, Jacob.
Take it away, I shall, and we are underway here in Seneca. Or, excuse me, Shawnee. This is not Seneca. Trying to score early here, but great defense by the Renegades, and that's going to roll out of bounds.
Not saved.
Oh, saved.
Now,
Now that's not
you
saved.
You knew it was going to go out of bounds, so
That's not saved. That
okay.
one, that one got booted out of bounds.
No doubt about that one, huh?
Kicking it in for the Eastern Vikings. Or throwing it in for the Eastern Vikings. That's number 16, Ainsley Huber. Headbutt there by number 6, Lily Gove. Now Shawnee has it. They're going to be taking it to the opposite end of the field. Still running around with it. Now that one's out of bounds for sure.
I think we're going to get our first corner kick. It's going to go to Shawnee.
So just like that, within the first 2 minutes of the game, we already have a corner kick, and that will be number 25, Abby
Saladay.
Saladay. But Eastern plays it well.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a possible dangerous play on Shawnee. It's going to go to the Vikings.
That is number 14 of Eastern, Haley Kucklis. Good kick, just over the head there of Molly Brugus. And now possession is Shawnee. Gove running it to the sideline, now picked back up by the Vikings. Picked back up by the Renegades. Kick and a great defensive stop there by the Vikings. A headbutt right back. And we're changing possessions here back and forth.
And I don't think both teams are going to find too much success going up the middle today, but you never can tell because a lot of times the possession games, they still like to go up to the middle. We'll see if they change, trying to go more to the corner. Of course, that can fluctuate as the play goes on.
Courtney Davis kicks it over, just sails over who she was intending to get to. I believe that was going to go to Caitlin Ogwaski. Kick back in. Go to Ogwaski, and
Yeah, that's Caitlin Olkowski with the nice shot from about the 35.
kicked right into midfield, picked back up by the Renegades. But in the face of, almost a Shawnee, in the face of Eastern defenders, that ball doesn't get much farther into the offensive zone. Now Eastern's running down with it. A little bit of a footwork there, and now they're going to try and make something out of nothing almost effortless stop there by Sophia Vanna.
And Maddie Doubler gets the first save for Shawnee.
Excuse me, that was Madly Doubler. The Eastern goalie, who has 0-0, is Sophia Vanna, who is currently not in the game. So now, kick and ooh, caught it right there. That was Madison Zahn with that. And more defensive play. A little bit of contact there, but I think that was Salone Ludwig and Adriana Morala there who had a little bit of collision.
Yeah, I just let that go, and the result in throw-in for Shawnee. Avery Cornerful threw it in for the Renegades.
Ludwig Salone now running with it. That is back to Davis. Davis will pass it back right into the foot of a Shawnee defender. Again, some more contact there, but refs don't call that. Now back with a bunch of Shawnee. That'll be fielded by Alexandra Duckery. Duckery kicking it along to her teammates. Davis. Davis now running in to try to get in the inside, and that's a fell there, tripping a fall. Madeline Young. Got more ball that's going to almost dribble out of bounds, but saved by Shawnee. Kicking it back and forth here. Davis is just going to pass it along. Now they're inside the offensive zone. Whistle is blown. Eastern now with the ball, kicks it up in the air. That'll be headbutted by number 6, Lily Gove, the captain. Takes one for the team there, headbutts it back down to the ground, and now Shawnee has it. Now they're going to try and draw first blood here this game as they have a good opportunity inside the offensive zone. They have to juke a couple Eastern defenders, though, and they're going to kick it back. They're going to try and look for a much smarter shot than that one. And a diving save there.
And a rebound just over.
Over the net. Couldn't quite tell. That looks like number 9 who had that rebound, maybe Salone Ludwig. That shot went just wide.
Yeah, I believe you're correct, and it must have deflected because Shawnee has their second corner. That's probably why it went over the net. Looked like a clean rebound shot from here, but apparently went off the Vikings. Shawnee gets their second corner kick.
Second corner kick. Can they convert on this one? Throwing it in is Abby Siddell. And that one goes in the back of the net. That's a goal for Shawnee.
Beautiful redirect there on the off of the corner. Shawnee picks up an early 1-0 lead.
Siddell with the assist there to a
Saladay.
Saladay with the assist there. And that one is, we're going to take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. Saladay throws it in. And a headbutt there by 21.
Avery Cornerful gets the goal. Abby Saladay gets the assist.
Probably going to say Saladay wrong once or twice more, but we'll see what comes of it. Shawnee now, they're going to try and get their second goal of the game. They have prime scoring opportunity, and another trip and a fall there, and that one goes just wide of the net.
Some constant pressure here by the Renegades the last couple minutes. 8 minutes into this first half. Again, those of you just tuning in, we did get a little bit of a late start.
And a kick in by Eastern. It's picked up by the Renegades, and now the Renegades, that's going to be a pass off to Cornerful. Cornerful, she's going to try and do something with it. Little creative pass there. Kick inside the zone, and that's going to be a great save.
That was a nice overlap there by Cornerful, again using the corner of the field.
So now another pretty physical game so far here, Joe. I've seen about 2 or 3 different trips and falls, and that one hits our camera. That camera's okay, though. It's durable. So going to throw it back in now for the Renegades is number 21, Avery Cornerful, our lone goal scorer of this game. Now, that's number 11, Madison Zahn. Zahn, she has something to do with it. She's going to just gently pass it off. That's going to be a big boot back to that. She just trips there. But it's going to go right back into the hands of Shawnee. Renegades dominating possession here these first 10 minutes. Just a little game of pass back and forth here inside their own zone. See if they can make a good scoring opportunity, but maybe a foot got caught on that ball. Now that's Eastern ball. Eastern's going to run down to their side of the field, but another great block. Tried to pass it with a Renegade defender right in front of her face. Didn't go too well. And now a nice little kick there. Gets it away from defenders that were really going to gun for that ball. Again, that's Madison Zahn with that heads-up play.
I think it's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, Avery Cornerful will take the throw-in.
It will be a throw-in. I think it's a good scoring opportunity. Passing outside passing outside the net, but the Eastern defense holds strong. Eastern will be kicking it in now. That's Haley Kucklis there who with that kick in. Pass off. That was Cornerful there, by the way, folks, with that defense trying to get away of the Eastern passing it to one another. And there's Cornerful trying to pass it off, but off the shin of number 16, Ainsley Uber. Boots it all the way across the other side of the field. What a leg.
Beautiful pass, too, to Maddie Zahn.
Zahn saves that one. And that one.
And that's going to go out on the end line. It's going to result in a goal kick for the Vikings. Coming into this game, number 11, Maddie Zahn, leads a team with six goals. Also leads a team with 7 assists and a total of 19 points.
Shawnee defenders collapse onto the Vikings, and they're going to try and get another scoring opportunity. Renegades aren't making this easy here to get past the into their zone, as it's been all Renegades these first 20-something minutes.
Again, they're using the corner very well, and it's going to result in the third corner kick for the Renegades. I'm sure the Vikings defense will be keying on Avery Cornerful, who got their first goal off of a beautiful header. This time's a low insert, and
that one will go still kicking it
keeping
around.
it alive.
Now the Renegades, they'll have this one. That one will just gently roll to Ava Feeney. Sorry, Ava Feeney. Made up an R that didn't exist.
That's okay. You're in a general vicinity.
So the Renegades, they will take this one back inside their own zone, inside the Eastern zone here. Now the Vikings, they're going to try and boot this one back out there, but that one will go out of bounds. Thrown back in by the Renegades. Another trip and fall there. Eastern. Another throw in by the Renegades. I believe that was number 8, Madeline Stusky.
No, Madeline's out injured. Lily Gove, number 6.
Number 6.
When I first thought I saw I thought it was number 8 also, but unfortunately she's out for the year.
I'm glad it's just not my eyes deceiving me. And a running attempt there by Davis to try and intercept that ball from Eastern, but Eastern keeps control of it, but not for long as pass goes a little wide. Now Shawnee will have it again. Pass inside the offensive zone. A kick, and that one goes off the
crossbar,
off the post. But that one remained in bounds for a second, but then that just got booted out of bounds.
Well, up to this point, pretty much time of possession goes to the Renegades.
Yeah, no kidding. There was that one shot on Maddie Dubler at the beginning of the game, and ever since then it's been all Shawnee, as that's a throw-in. Another boot, and that one goes just right to her. Going to try to get some offensive going here. But some headers heading into about the 40-yard line. And a great kick away by Renegades defenders, and that will... Couldn't quite tell who that was.
I think Madeline Young will be throwing it in for the Vikings.
I believe you're right, Joe. Young threw it in, and now they're going to try get some offense going, trying to catch up to the ball, and a little bit of a head-on collision there, but that will be picked up by Eastern. Eastern now, they have a shot at this. They're going to try and split some defenders. Now they finally have it in Shawnee's offensive zone, trying to cause some pressure, but great defensive work by Shawnee and the Renegades. That pass goes right to her, though. Some more collision, but that ends up in her way. That is Davis there with that collision, and now running back the other way. Back and forth affair there, Joe. It's back and forth on that possession. At first it was Eastern's, then it was Shawnee's, then Eastern's, then Shawnee's.
Yeah, it looked like Eastern was going to get a possible shot on goal, but it was a great defense there by the Renegades.
Now we're going to have a kick in here. Beautiful pass. Misses the header, though. But it is recovered by Eastern. Another beautiful pass. Trying to set up in the offensive zone. Now running to it, showing some great hustle. That's number 15, Skylar Yeezy. Yeezy passing it off to your teammates, but intercepted by Shawnee. And now Shawnee is going to make sure that Eastern doesn't get another chance at this, as they're going to try to take it past their own end, which they officially do so successfully as they pass the 50-yard line.
Give him the general vasectomy.
Sorry about that, folks. Just
I know. We missed it. Sorry.
well, it just might be the end of your career. It's nice knowing you. Anyway, that is Eastern possession. Oh, excuse me, that is Shawnee possession. Now back in the hands of Eastern. Throw in by the Renegades. That is number 6, Lily Gove. hurls it in the middle of the offensive zone. Now the Renegades with a good chance. Now they're going to try and take
Oh.
a shot, and that one goes over.
Looked like Sloan Ludwig wanted that one back. Just got underneath it, and the ball sailed over the net. Just a little over 21 minutes left. Shawnee hold on to that 1-0 lead. Again, goal by Avery Cornerful, assisted by Abby Saladay on the corner.
Now Eastern will have this one. They're going to try and generate some offensive momentum here as we are about a minute before we're halfway through this first half. But great defensive work there. Picked up by Renegades, and that's a beautiful, almost textbook save there by Ava Feeney.
Man, Ava was looking right into the sun on that.
Now kick in there, and that one will be picked up by Eastern. Now Eastern, they're going to try and pass it around, try and generate some offensive momentum. I feel like I've said that 100 times this half, but Eastern, they really need it. They've been struggling so far this half for sure, and they're going to try and make Maddie Dubler here work a little bit. Now they're generating some offensive momentum. They're going to have to split a couple defenders here. That ball, that's just going to roll out of bounds.
Yeah, some pressure by Eastern there, but again, the defense by Shawnee was up to the task. It's going to result in the goal kick for the Renegades.
Kicking it in, that's going to be number 17, Julia Ford. Beautiful kick. And now there's a potential breakaway opportunity here by Zahn. Zahn's going to pass it, a one-time shot,
my
and that
heavens.
one almost goes in.
It did.
It did go in.
Did go in, yep.
It went through the net.
Lower right-hand corner. That's how powerful that shot was. Put a hole right into the net. Second goal by Shawnee. Again, definitely a great assist by Maddie Zahn.
Would have been more excited there if I knew it actually went into the back of the net instead of went through the net.
I thought, well, you're getting older now. You're more mature. Here's the replay.
Sponsored by iRehab Physical Therapy on the web at iRehab.com. It's my birthday on Sunday, Joe.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, thank you. I'll be turning 18 years young.
Oh, okay. We'll see if we can pick up the goal score here on the Ivy Rehab replay.
One-time shot.
25, Abby Saladay this time gets the goal. Avery Cornerful, I believe, got the first goal. Oh, yeah, I could be wrong.
We'll get back to you on that one, folks, whether it's Abby with both goals or if it's shared with Abby and Avery.
Well, I believe on the first goal, Abby assisted on the corner kick, and I'm pretty sure it was 21 Avery Cornerful getting the first goal. Well, we're right, boy.
We were right.
Miracles do happen. How about that? Son of a gun. In any case, just over 18 minutes left. Shawnee holding a 2-0 lead. Goals by Cornerful and Saladay.
And now we're going to have the Renegades here trying to get a third goal, and that one's going to sail wide out of bounds. Almost hit the cameraman, but that, again, just went over the cameraman this time. Throw in there by number 21, Cornerful.
Cornerful.
Think about the Cornerful code. And that one will be chased down by Eastern. A little bit of a scrum there at the sideline, and that one, and the Renegades will retain possession, but not for long. Throw in in by the Renegades. Great header there. Another great header. Trying to keep it on the ground. But now the Vikings, they have a chance to run away with this. They just have to shake a couple defenders. They're getting the Renegades defense working. Passing it around. They're looking for a shot on goal and an attempt to get it out of there by number 10, Alexander Duckery, but Duckery just hits an Eastern defender.
A little offensive pressure there by Eastern, and unfortunately they couldn't even get a shot off.
This Renegades defense has been stout so far, Joe. And now they're going to try and convert it into some offense. Molly Doyle is in the game now, and she is doing her part, as that is good for a field goal, looked like. Maybe if they're nice, they'll give Shawnee 3 points for that one.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Not many times we hope that it did, but unfortunately, you got to put it in the other net that's 8 by 24.
Look at you knowing your net knowledge.
Well, I've coached for 10 years here, and you couldn't become a coach. At least you had to at least know the dimensions of the net. That's all you needed to know.
Okay, didn't need no strategy or anything.
Right, then you just winged it.
So back to the soccer game. We got the Renegades here trying to fight off Eastern defenders. That was number 11, Madison Zong, getting chased out by number 14, Haley Cuckless.
Yeah, I think it went off of Maddie, and Eastern's going to get it. Ooh, that was close to a bad throw. Of course, you very rarely see a bad throw these days. Rules have definitely changed in that through the years.
Kick in by Eastern. Received well. That is Bryn Dumas. Passing it around to her teammates. And a pass there that goes air, and that one ends up getting received by Eastern anyway. Dumas now is going to try and run it up down the middle. Gave her a little scare there. Maddie Dubler ran out there for a second. Missed her header there, number 16, Ainsley Ober. Now the Renegades, they're going to run this down the sideline. Pass in the offensive zone doesn't go to anyone who was intended to. Too many Eastern defenders in the way. A little bit of a physical push there, at least when I saw the sidelines. Courtney Davis. Now, good pass that was inside the offensive zone, and that just still fighting around for it at the sideline area. I believe the ref whistled that one.
Yeah, I think it went out of bounds out on the end line. It's going to result on a goal kick for the Vikings with 14 minutes remaining in the first half.
Good kick, though. But Renegades will cover that, but intercepted. She's got some wheels. Pass off. That's number 16, Ainsley Uber. She's going to try and outrun a defender. She's going to try and get some offensive.
I believe that's going to be a corner kick. A great effort there on the left side for the Vikings. Gives them their first corner.
So this will be the Vikings' first corner. And we'll see who's kicking it.
They do have some substitutions coming in for the Vikings. Possibly one of them is going to take the corner, and it looks like possibly number 4, Caitlin Roscioli. She leads the team with 4 goals and looks like she's taking the corner.
So Roscioli will be the one that kicks this in for the Eastern Vikings, trying to get on the board in this half. Good kick, but great defensive header there by number 13 of the Renegades, Molly Doyle.
Yeah, she went the short side. Of course, if it goes in, it is a goal. Doesn't have to touch anybody from the corner.
But the Vikings don't want the scoring opportunity to end, as they're going to try fight for this ball. Doyle now, she's trying to do some footwork, but that ball just slips right by her.
Yeah, a little push, but nothing to warrant a whistle there.
Now we're back to it. Kick there, still running around with it around the 50-yard line. Davis, she tries to do something with it. She passes it off to, I believe, Duckery. Duckery now, she's running with it. I believe that was a stoppage of play there. Now Eastern's going to have a throw-in. Pass. Great defensive work there by Julia Ford, denying Eastern another offensive opportunity. Tangled up their feet there at around the 45-yard line. And there's some hard collision.
Yeah, it looks like the arm came up. It came up high.
And she's shaken up. That's number 21, Avery
Cornful. Yep, Avery Cornful, one of our goal scorers today.
But she'll walk it off.
And she's getting a yellow card. Now, that's number 2, Bryn Dumas, with the penalty and the yellow card. Of course, Avery Cornful's coming out on the sideline. Looks like she's okay.
And we're going to take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivyrehab.com. See, after coming right across your left side of the screen here, folks. Attempt at a header, just shouldered.
Yeah, it kind of went up, pretty much both of them straight up. But as you saw, that right hand and right shoulder, you know, you see her actually pushing it away toward, unfortunately, toward her head, and it was a good call there for the penalty and the yellow card against Eastern. With 10 minutes left, Shawnee's up 2-0.
And Julia Ford with the kick in. And a header attempt, and that one is saved. Heck of an effort there by Ava Feeney.
Yes.
Stops that one from going on the back of the net.
And she couldn't grab it in, but managed to not give up the rebound. So great overall effort there by Ava Feeney.
The Renegades, they're going to have another scoring opportunity and some more collision there, but refs don't call that one.
It's getting a little chippy out there now. There was a takedown. I know Coach Wagner wanted a penalty on that one, didn't get it, and that's why he got the retribution coming back from the Renegades, and still no whistle. So looks like they're letting them play.
Number 6 for the Renegades is going to throw this in. Lily Gove. And at the blow of the whistle, game is resumed. Kicking around inside the offensive zone. Eastern's going to play some great defense. And now here's a breakaway opportunity and some heavy collision. That one isn't called either.
Yeah, I wouldn't have called that either because it was bang, bang. Both of them kind of hit at the same time.
Still passing it around. Eastern's stout defense is going to try and let Feeney breathe here a little bit.
That was barely coming my way. I saw the ball like.
Izzy Dembski, who went in for the injured Cornfall's, now coming back out. And Cornfell is back in for the Renegades. I'm glad that she's okay.
And great defensive work there by Gove. Now intercepted by Zahn. Zahn, she's going to have opportunity to run up with this. She's going to try and get it from the corner. She was looking for someone there to get assisted, and that goes in the back of the net. That's a goal for the Renegades.
Well, there was 2 or 3 chances there for a Renegade to put it in. The third chance went in, and we'll hopefully get to see who scored. I'm thinking possibly Lily Gove on that. Hopefully we can get the replay on that. Here we go.
Ask and you shall receive, Joe. Let's take a look at that replay. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
There's a cross in from Zahn.
That's number 4, Courtney Davis with that goal.
Okay. Third goal for the Renegades. 1 goal each for Courtney Davis, Avery Corneful, and Abby Saladay.
And as we resume, Zahn's trying to make it a 4-goal game. Denied by the Eastern defense, though. Kick away, header attempt there by Caitlin Scully.
It's like Sloan Ludwig, number 9, going in for the Renegades, and giving Maddie Zahn, number 11, a little bit of a break.
And Cornefell's going to throw this one in. Kicked right back to a Renegade. That was number 13, Molly Doyle. Back to Doyle. Doyle's going to try and save this one from going out of bounds. She has a couple Eastern defenders to beat, and that little slide kick there gets it in play, but the refs will blow their whistle.
Yeah, and she was double teaming, managed to get the shot off. That's going to go back to Eastern with just over 6 minutes left in the first half.
Header attempt there, and that one is good. By Abby Saladay. Running up the sideline, another little trip and fall there. That was number 16, Lucy Gove. So Lily and Lucy Gove are in fact twins.
And they do have another set of twins, Avery and Ava Cornefell. So 2 sets of twins, all seniors, for the Renegades.
And all 4 of them are definitely doing their part here for this Renegades team. As that ball will harmlessly roll out of bounds. Throw in by number 6, Lily Gove. And that ball had a chance to run away there, if not for the efforts of Shawnee. And the Renegades now, they're going to try and score here at this remaining 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Fighting for it around the midfield line now. And they're just going to, Eastern just boots that one away. They're going to let Maddie Dubler take care of that one. And a knee to the, almost looked like to the stomach there.
Yeah, it looks like a little push off, but just going to get the throw in.
Header attempt there successful. Another header attempt gets it down on the ground. Good pass there, just goes a little bit wide, and that they're going to try to save it from going out of bounds, and a slide kick there by Doyle saves it.
Great effort there by Molly Doyle.
But now Eastern's going to try and take this one away. Passing around their own zone before they take it take it out of their own zone. A little bit of a physical, very chippy game here, Joe. You weren't lying. A little bit of shoving back and forth there between number 6, Lily Gove, and number 21, Molly Bruggus. Now Eastern has it in the Renegade zone, but with 3 Renegades defenders, there's not much that Eastern can do, as the Vikings are going to have to forcibly watch as the Shawnee Renegades will kick this one out of their own zone. Running around with it is Alexander Duckery. Duckery passing it back to Ford. Renegades are trying to run it out of the sideline, but the Eastern defense is playing good games here, as Ford's going to have to try and boot this past midfield. Attempt an interception by an Eastern defender. Doesn't go how she planned. Now Cornerful's going to pass it inside the offensive zone, and a quick snatch there by Feeney.
Yeah, trying to set up number 25, Abby Saladave, just a little bit too far.
And with a punt there, we have reached under 2 minutes here in this half, folks, with Shawnee up 3-0 against this Eastern Vikings team. And now the Vikings are definitely trying here to get one into the back of the net here. Taking it past their own zone. And another trip there. Whistle's blown for this one.
Yep, got that one.
Kaylin Okowski was tripped up there. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if the Renegades, they have ball now. It wouldn't surprise me if they just take their time here with this kick-in and take their time here with this kick-in and just drain out the remaining minute left in this game.
Right, and if they have a good shot, they're certainly going to take it.
Excuse me, I said game half, and that one is good for another 3 points. If we're counting field goals, the Renegades would be up 9-0. So 42 seconds until the end of this half. And the Renegades are trying to get this ball defensively, because they are certainly in no rush to score here, but that will be Doyle. Doyle's going to try and make this a 4-0 game with 20 seconds. Doyle left.
Yeah, she kicked it off of Vikings, and Shawnee's going to try to hurry up with their 4th corner. Still got time, about 5 seconds left.
5 seconds left. Kick in the corner, header attempts around at the goal. Time expires here at this first half of this game.
They had a shot there. Unfortunately, it didn't go through, but that does it for the first half. Pretty much all Shawnee.
It was, in fact, all Shawnee. Eastern barely got it into Shawnee's end.
I did notice that Eastern really, on their offense, really plays it the majority of their offense up the middle, and Shawnee's defense is kind of too strong to do that. Maybe they'll take a page out of Shawnee's book and use the corners, because Shawnee's really doing the corners very, very well, and using their speed, and that's one of the reasons why they're up 3-0 in the first half.
All right, folks. Well, enjoy your halftime. We'll be back right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication, drive, difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery, your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Anytime Fitness, your gym in Medford, New Jersey. We can't wait to help you reach your goals. Open to members 24/7. 609-388-4143. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Seneca's size is the perfect environment for students to learn and succeed because they really get to work with their peers, they get to work with their teachers, and it really fosters an environment where they feel like they are seen, they feel like they are heard. We know their first name, their last name, what they're involved in. We really get to see them as a full person, and that now enhances their ability to learn and feel confident in the classroom.
The Project Lead the Way program.
I think Seneca honestly has something.
All right, folks, and welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your halftime. Hope you enjoyed your halftime, folks, because we know me and Joe did. One thing I noticed here at halftime, though, is if the score were to stay the same, and if the Renegades were to win by 3-0, it would be their largest margin of victory this entire season. And we're going to throw it down to a silent report. It is now time for a Johnson Silent Report. Remember, your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbook and parent ads available online at johnsons.com. We're going to send it down to David Donch for our silent report.
Well, I spoke to Coach Wagner at the halftime, and the main message he sent into those girls in his locker room is to keep up the pressure. Don't let any points go on defense and keep scoring. Don't let anything up. Now for Eastern, Coach Jamie said the main thing they're going to have to focus on is fixing things that aren't working. Once they start to fix those things, and if they can get one goal, it'll be a huge momentum swing, and that can get them back in this game. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David.
And again, we mentioned before, right before the half, that Eastern, I said that I could see really concentrates keeping their offense up the middle, and it's not really working. They had a couple things, and you look at Shawnee. They're using the whole field. They're getting the quick pass to the corner. Of course, they have the speed and the skill to keep control over it, and most of their good scoring chances have come from either the corner kick or, down in the corner on the field of play, crossing it in. And as a result, there's 3 girls with 1 goal apiece, 3-0, starting the second half shortly.
And with that second half soon to be underway, we have the Renegades now switching fields. So the Renegades will now be on your right-hand side. The Eastern Vikings will now be on your left-hand side.
And we may have, I'm looking, it looks like number 0 for the Renegades. Looks like their other goalie, sophomore Leah Anderson, may be in. We have to take a look at Eastern, because I know Eastern, I think they in some cases they switch goalies at halftime also.
And I believe that is Sophia Vanna in for Eastern. I do see 00 on that goalie jersey.
Okay, because we did mention, I mentioned to you earlier that there were 11 games played, and both goalies played 11 games, which indicates they most of the games they split time. I know the boys here at Shawnee also does that with their goalies.
So it looks like the Renegades are going to take their side of the field, set up their position, and the Eastern Vikings are going to spend just a couple more seconds in their huddle up.
So again, that'll be Lee Anderson in the nets for second half for Shawnee, and 00 number 00 Sophia Vanna now in the nets for the Vikings.
Second half is soon to be underway here. And awaiting the ref signal. We are underway. Renegades are going to look to keep up the pressure they had in the first half for sure. And they're going to run down the sideline with it. That is Davis. Davis, she's going to try and keep it in bounds. A kick over there, going to try a one-timer. That one goes up in the air. Still has it in bounds, and that one will now roll out of bounds.
Again, you saw the quick passes down the line and using their speed, and they're certainly using that to their advantage today. The Renegades are.
Sophia Vanna now watches this one, as it will be Haley Cuckless who will throw this one in. Davis is going to try and fight off a couple Eastern defenders. Zon passing it back to Gove, more specifically Lucy Gove. Pass to Owoski. Owoski, she's going to pass it up to nobody, looks like. Sophia Vanna going to kick this one in, and that one is sailing high. Lands right in between a Viking and a Renegade.
Nice header there by Duckery.
Great header there by Owoski jumping over
Okalski? Is that, yeah, Okalski.
Okowski.
Yeah, there's an L there.
Hard to see. Davis had to walk back for that one, but it will still be Renegade ball.
Looking to change fields. Beautiful job there.
Now to the far end of the sideline, running up, and that's a trip and a fall. Refs call that one. Believe that was Lily Gove there who tripped up there. We'll kick in there, and that one is a great catching save by Sophia Vanna. Catches it right in her breadbasket, and it will stay 3-0 game.
Yeah, getting her hands on and not giving up a rebound. Just fine job there.
Header there by Avery Cornefell. A great defensive work there by the Renegades. Still dancing around with it a little bit. Now going to try and take it up to the close end of the sideline. Salade now has it. Kicking it over to try and get out of her own zone here. And Leah Schoenemann will just pass it off to Vanna.
Yeah, I don't think the focus control was plugged over.
Vanna there, passes it around, and now trying to great defensive work there by Olkowski. Ball gets up in the air. That one will land behind the bench. Again, another collision there. That was Salade and another Eastern Viking. And the defensive, that one goes in the back of the net potentially. Doesn't look like it to me. No one's celebrating, so. To me, that looked like one of the back of the net, but they don't call that one a goal.
Yeah, we both weren't looking down, just assuming it was an offsides.
Now running in with it now. Gove to Duckery. Duckery over to Ford. Now, the Renegades are running opposite side of the field, and there's a trip.
Yeah, trip and push from behind.
That is Cornefell, and she isn't getting up immediately.
And that's his second injury there, unfortunately for Avery, and she's staying down right now.
Looks like she cannot catch a break here, and the refs are checking on her. She's standing up on her own, though. That's a good sign.
Oh, I saw the ref come running in. I thought we'll see another yellow, but not going to happen.
Now Renegades will get this kick in, and Cornefell will stay in this game for now. Beautiful kick in, and that one is going to be wide, but it was a diving attempt save by Sophia Vaughn.
Yeah, and I think the goalie did get the fingertips on it, so it's going to be a corner kick. Our calculations, corner kick number 5 for Shawnee. That's how they scored their first goal. On an assist from Abby Saladay to Avery Cornefell, the first goal off of a header. And Abby Saladay will be taking the corner kick again.
Saladay will be taking the corner kick. I thought that was Gabby Bezo. Thought it was a 15 instead of a 25, but regardless, the Eastern Vikings stopped that corner kick. Now the Vikings are going to try and get to the offensive zone. That doesn't work there very well for them, though. That was now Leah Schauneman.
They're just going to let it roll out the end line, resulting in a goal kick for Eastern.
Haley Kucklis now to kick this one in. Received well. But right into the second pass goes right to a Renegade. A little bit more of physical contact. Owalski passing it, saving it. One-time shot, and it almost goes in.
Just missed it, crossed in, and it looked like number 25 was set up to put it in the net for her second goal, but just went off of Viking. It's going to result in the 6th corner kick for Renegades. And again, Abby Saladay will be taking the corner.
Saladay kicks it in high and header attempts, and they're going to try and run after it. Davis, she tries to make something out of it, and that ball is just going to roll out of bounds. No one attempted to save that one.
Corner kick number 7.
Another corner kick by Saladay. This one goes high header, and Saladay's going to try to salvage this one. Take 2, another header attempt, but stout defense by the Vikings, and going to try and run after this one. Back in Renegades' possession, however. Cornefell tripped and fell there a little bit, but she seems to be getting up okay. Passing back and forth here between goalie and forward. I believe that is Anderson, who is now back in the net for the Renegades. Eastern passing it around, though, now. It seems like they have dominant possession in Shawnee's half. Great work there by Eastern, trying to stave off the Renegades. I believe that is 16, Ainsley Uber. Anderson kicks this one in. And a boot there. That's received well by Zahn. Zahn passing it off to a breakaway Olowski. Olowski now, she's going to try and beat the Vikings out offensive corner. And a slide tackle attempt there.
Yeah, it happened to deflect off of a Renegade, and going to be a throw in for Eastern.
Adriana Morella to throw it in. A little bit of a fall there. Coach Wagner was looking for something, but refs didn't call it. So now it is going to be Renegades running down the opposite sideline. An attempted interception there. Still trying to work it around, and that ball is just going to roll out of bounds.
And yet another corner for the Renegades, number 8. Saladay again taking the corner for Shawnee.
And that goes a little wide there. Saladay elected to kick from the right corner instead of the left one, and that didn't work out the best for her.
Yeah, she wanted to go right onto the goalie and possibly curve it in to the field of play, but just got a little bit too much when went out of bounds over the net, resulting in a goal kick for Eastern.
Eastern out the goal kick. I believe that was 14 with that kick. Haley Kucklis. Just kicking it around there to the sidelines, and that ball will roll out of bounds. I believe Shawnee will throw it in, but blocked by the Vikings. Now the Renegades, they're looking to get, looking to get a goal here, and that's going to be a diving save there by Vanna. And that one
Gave up the rebound. Unfortunately, Eastern managed to clear that out, but gave it right back to the Renegades, but killed the play by kicking it over the net. 27 minutes, little more than 27 minutes left. Shawnee's holding on to that 3-0 lead.
This will be a goal kick for the Vikings.
Looks like number 14, senior Izzy Dembski, going in for Shawnee. And I believe it's Cornerful maybe coming out. Looked like she was down with another possible injury, so she's a little gingerly walking her way off of the field. Hopefully she's okay. She certainly took a couple of today for the team, that's for sure.
Well, the team's winning 3-0, Joe, so I think they won't be in vain, as Haley Kucklis will kick this one in for the Eastern Vikings. Great header there by Olowski.
Caitlin Okowski.
Fighting for it around the sideline. Collision there between Gove and Madeline Young. Young kicks it back to her teammates, and that one will be booted past the 50-yard line. Still trying to run with it now. Julia Ford's trying her best to keep up with it. And now just like that, the Vikings, they're going to try and generate some pressure.
And they did. They're going to get their second corner kick. They used the sideline and a corner very well on that one. As a result, they're getting their second corner kick.
This could very well be Eastern's first goal this game. Corner kick. Does it go in the back of the net? They're fighting for it, and that one lands on top of the net.
And that's going to be another corner kick, so that went off of a Renegade.
That'll be corner kick numero 3. Or number 3, if you're speaking in French. And that one's a great header there. Couldn't quite tell which Renegade that was, but that looked to be number 11, Madison Zahn, with that great header. Stops that corner kick from doing any harm to the Renegades. And now the Renegades, with this momentum, they could do something dangerous here, Joe.
They're looking for Maddie on the end line there, and she has plenty of room.
Zahn stops for a second, lets her teammates catch up with her.
Nice overlap there by the Renegades.
Great footwork there by Salone Ludwig. Passing it along. Back to Zone. Zone loses it for a second. She tries to recover it. Back in the hands of the Vikings. Pass goes just wide of who was intended to, though. Now it is a Renegades ball once more. Pass to an open Lucy Gove. A shot, and that one will go wide. That's Olkowski with that shot. There's my gabagool sandwich. Another goal kick for this Vikings team.
I think we need to change them all. I think it's a little dark now. It's a little dark.
Who else but Haley Cuckless to kick this one in for this Eastern team.
3.
Good header attempt there, but the whistle's blown. Boot there, caught by Renegade defender, and that one, don't know who that was intended to. We just could have been a little bit too powerful of a leg there, and that one rolled out of bounds with not even a player in sight.
I think she naturally wanted to hit it toward the goalie, but unfortunately off the side of her foot, miskicked, and Shawnee's going to get the throw in.
That is Lucy Gove with that throw in. Ball's high up in the air. Header attempt by number 7, Caitlin Olkowski, and she gets that one down on the ground, if only momentarily. Now Eastern's going to run with it, but intercepted with the great speed Madison Zahn has. She could turn this into a breakaway, but she waits and catches up with her teammates. Courtney Davis now, she's going to pass it back. Showing great athleticism, Lily Gove, and that's going to be a tumble there by number 12 of Eastern, Leah Shawnee.
It's going to be a restart for Eastern.
Kick-in looks good, but it is intercepted. And now Zahn has Zahn had an opportunity there, but great defensive work. I think that was Molly Bruggus there who kind of took one for the team, got that soccer ball, stopped it from getting to the back of the net. And now this is going to be Sophia Vanna to kick this one, sky it out. Running down the opposite end of the sideline is Salone Ludwig. Ludwig trying to take this one back inside, but off the chest and taken out. Cuckless. Now with a chance to run with it is number 5, Alyssa Gavlin, but quickly taken back by the Renegades. Courtney Davis runs after that one, and a little bit of a stumble there. She stays on her 2 feet. She's looking to intercept that one and falls on an Eastern, falls on number 12 there, Leah Shawnee.
And little chippy play there, and it's going to go for the Renegades. Looks like Julia Ford will be restarting for the Renegades right around the 27-yard line.
Ford kicks it in. She might be looking for it all, and that one just sails wide out of bounds, right over the net.
She wanted to go upper corner, but unfortunately way over the net. It's going to be a goal kick for Eastern with just a little over halfway point, 20 minutes. Renegades holding on to that 3-0 lead.
Kick in is received kind of well, but that was another great effort there by Madison Zahn. Tries to get it back into Renegade possession.
And it looks like number 5, Maddie Shevchenko. I knew that name. And number 12, Sophia Ryan, ready to come in for the Renegades.
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko. Her dad played college soccer with my son at Drew University.
I'm sure I'll only mess that name up about 5 times. But if I don't mess it up once, you gotta buy me that gabagool sandwich.
Okay. We'll see how you do. You got 19 minutes, buddy.
And that will be a pass that is intercepted by Eastern. Now they're fighting for it. This is Davis. Davis running down the sideline. A pass off to Zahn. Zahn back to Davis. Davis is going to try to use her speed to keep this one in bounds. She does keep it in bounds. Using some footwork there, try to cut inside. Not going to who she wants it to go to. Kick there. Alexandra Duckery with that kick getting it out of her own zone. And now we are officially 19 minutes left in this game. Kicking this in for the Eastern Vikings is number 14, Haley Cuckless. Cuckless kicks this in about the middle of the zone, and Eastern's going to try to turn this into something. That ball is just going to roll out of bounds.
Manages to get, again, the subs in. Again, number 5, Maddie Shevchenko. Number 12, Sophia Ryan. And number 13, Molly Doyle going back into the game. A fine hand for coming out. Number 4, Courtney Davis, one of our goal scorers, and also one of our goal scorers, number 25, Abby Saladay. Great job, girls. And also number 11, Maddie Zahn, coming out of the game.
All those 3 names I've said a lot today, Joe. They've definitely done their part here for this Renegades team.
Done an excellent job.
As this fresh set of Renegades players tries to get something going here. Molly Doyle running for that one. Now, throwing it in is going to be number 7, Adriana Morella. But right into a bunch of Renegades. Renegades are going to try to play keep away here for the second half. Lily Gove with that one. Renegades now to the opposite sideline, intercepted by Eastern. Eastern now tries to set up, I believe that is number 11, Madeline Young. Excuse me, I think that was actually number 16, Ainsley Uber. Tries to set her up, but that just dribbles right to Leah Anderson.
Should be on auto. No, on the front should be on auto. The top lines on the top.
And a massive kick there.
Viewfinder should be in
And watch out, that was number 9, Salone Ludwig picking up steam there. Was trying to intercept that ball. And with a bunch of Eastern defenders, that didn't give much chance to Molly Doyle. Try to make something out of that, but now with her teammates here to support her, might be able to get a little something going.
I think Eastern wanted a handball against Shawnee, but didn't get it as play continues.
Now trying to run, save it out of bounds, to no avail. Maddie Shevchenko.
There you go.
On the way to that gabagool sandwich.
You're getting closer to that award. The infamous gabagool sandwich.
Now, great boot there by number 7, Adriana Morella. And it almost goes right back to her as she tries to steal the ball from Molly Doyle. And now with the throw-in for Eastern is number 7, Adriana Morella. And now with the throw-in for Eastern is number 7, Adriana Morella. And now with the throw-in for Eastern is number 7, Adriana Morella. And now with the throw-in for Eastern is number 7, Adriana Morella. And now with the throw-in for Eastern is number 7, Adriana Morella. And that's a great boot there by number 21, Molly Brugus.
That's the head coach, by the way.
Now Eastern running down to the far sideline with it, but intercepted by the Renegades, quickly taken back. Whistle is blown. This will be a kick in for the Vikings. That is number 11, Madeline Young, to kick this one in. And who you see there on your screen right now, folks, is head coach Drew Wagner, as his 23rd season as head coach. Career coaching record of 342, 144. As the Renegades try to make something out of nothing there, but quickly picked up by Eastern. Oh, it looks like she tripped there for a second. That was number 2, Brian Dumas. Just wanted to get that ball, but tripped up there. The Turf Monster got her. That's what they say. Turf Monster got her.
And Coach Wagner, of course, went to Shawnee High School, played soccer. I believe he wrestled and also played baseball. All-around guy. Lucy Gove's coming out, and also number 6, Lily Gove. The Gove sisters are coming out of the game.
And who you see on your screen now, folks, is the Eastern coach, Jamie McGroarty. 34th season as head coach, but 11 of them were at Delsa with an outstanding coaching record of 556, 128, and 56.
Just a great career by both coaches, that's for sure.
And oh, look out in the truck there, folks. That ball was almost in the truck, but that truck's durable.
And Drew Wagner is assisted by Ken Caluzzi, Jacob Panora, and Erin Smith.
And Jamie McGroarty is assisted by Bob Bry, Ava Clark, Miranda Constantinides, Megan Bry, and Jenna Favat. Renegades are looking to generate some offense. This has been a very defensive second half here, Joe. Both defenses playing outstanding. Both goalies playing outstanding, and that has resulted in 0 goals in the second half. All 3 goals came in the first half.
Right, and I think a lot of both teams are subbing, getting those subs in, getting some experience.
Great boot there by Eastern as time here now is precious with just under 12 minutes left to go here in this game. They're going to have to try and get some offensive momentum sparked by something. Sophia Ryan with that one.
And it looks like number 3, Olivia Dunbar, went into the game. She had almost a nice offensive possession there, almost a shot.
Running with it now is number 17, Julia Ford. Ford passes it back to Dermsky, Izzy Dermsky. Duckery now has it, going to pass it off deep into the offensive zone, but that ball is just going to roll idly out of bounds.
And number 20, the other corner full coming in, Ava, and we are going to have a goalie change. Number 99, unfortunately, we don't have them on the list. It could possibly be brought up from the JV game that is completed. Sorry, we do not have a name for that, but it's number 99 going in for the Renegades.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. We do not have a name on number 99.
Yeah, occasionally that happens if you have a game that's pretty much controlled and the freshman or JV game is over. It gives an opportunity for the coaches to put some of those players in the game. And of course, we don't have that list.
Ball roll out of bounds, and we get a goal kick for Eastern. Who else but Haley Cookless to kick this one in?
Remember, you got to give them the clue list. The announcers got to get the clue list. It's in that folder. So they can read that on the way.
kick over. Now there's a breakaway opportunity here. It's a one-on-one opportunity by Duckery, and she loses that one.
No, she put it back to the goalie, and a nice defensive play there to safe play.
But now with a mob of Renegades there swarming the ball.
Duckery just kicks it out of bounds, but no, Renegade was there, keeps it alive.
What would we play the game as a first goal to matter? Number 19 or whatever. Run 25.
Now we're going to have a throw in here. Number 7, Adriana Morella with the throw in.
I think it was 21 actually. 21.
Great defensive work there by number 12, Sophia Ryan. Ryan now, she's going to run with it, trying to juke past a couple defenders.
That ends up being the winning goal. No, same player, different play. The play is going to be number 21's goal. The player is going to be number 25, who assisted on that goal as well.
And now a goal kick for Cuckless.
Looks like number 1, Maddie Dotson, trying to get into the game for the Renegades. Next whistle.
Great little footwork there by Molly Doyle, passing it off to her teammates. Just passing it to and fro. Want to make smart shots here. Make sure if the shots they do take go in the back of the net, because shots have been few and far between this game. This is the defensive game that we were kind of expecting here between these two teams. As the Renegades will pass it along now. They still have possession of it, but the Eastern Vikings, they will pull possession right back. Some little physical contact there around the ball. Ooh.
Speaking of physical contact.
Yeah, speak of physical contact, but whistle is not blown. These refs are just letting the girls play. Sky Mills, that was a knuckleball there. That didn't have any spin to it whatsoever.
Looks like number 22 got into the game. We missed her, Olivia Turner. She's in for the Renegades.
Sophia Ryan's running up with it now, but intercepted by the Eastern Vikings. But with great speed there, in comes number 3, Olivia Dunbar. And we have Ella
Monagrazzi.
Monagrazzi.
If you had said that right, that would have definitely got you the gabagool sandwich. Ella Monagrazzi, and again, number 1, Maddie Dotson in for the Renegades.
And Olivia Turner to throw this one in.
And Alexandria Duckery coming out, and also Julia Ford coming out. Did a fine job in that defensive back there for Shawnee.
Pass to Dermsky. Dermsky back to Dotson. Just playing it safe here. Definitely trying to play keep away here from this Vikings team. Again, I want to eliminate the offensive opportunities that the Vikings can have here with this remaining 5 minutes, 30 seconds. But running it down the sideline now is Izzy Dermsky. Dermsky now passing it off to her teammate. Dembski, my apologies. Putting R's where they don't belong, Joe. That's my fault.
Okay, it's getting late. We had a late start.
It's past your bedtime after all. And now that will be number 13 running back with this one, Molly Doyle. Doyle Dotson. Dotson to Managrassi. Dembski passing it along to Cornefell. Ava Cornefell. This will be a throw-in opportunity. Attempt to Cornefell by number 14, Izzy Dembski. Dembski will get another opportunity to throw it in again. Now trying to keep it away is Salone Ludwig, but Ludwig will pass it to Cornefell, and that one will get skied out. Great header there by Maddie Dotson, but Eastern's now going to try and run with it. Will pass. And swift pickup there by the, well, we can only assume the varsity goalie. Or, excuse me, JV goalie.
Nice move there by Dembski.
Dembski passing it to Cornefell. And that one will roll out of bounds. Three minutes, 30 seconds left to go now.
Couple substitutions there by Coach, the Hall of Fame coach, future Hall of Fame coach.
And a little
Jamie
bit of a backwards kick there, and that one will sail out of bounds. And now the throw-in. Cornefell receives it. Cornefell loses her footing a little bit. But a great boot there. Dotson stops it. Kicking it along now. I believe that was number 11, Madeline Young. Renegades are still trying to pass around with it. Now they intercept it. But ball goes right back to the Vikings, and there's some physical contact there. Olivia Dunbar running into Skylar Yezi. Kicking this in is number 12, Leah Shawneman. And that one tries to get it, but that one bounces off the post a little high with the leaping effort of that JV goalie.
That's just a great shot there, unfortunately, right off the crossbar.
Izzy Dembski passing this around now to Molly Doyle. Doyle running with it.
Now it's on three. It's three, so it'll be at the top.
Dembski boots it away, but right back to Viking. Just under a minute to go here, folks. Whistle is blown. Ball skied up high in the air. Fell down on the ground there a little bit. Number 7, Adriana Morella. Shawnee certainly is not in any rush to get this play back going.
That was definitely a very, very well played game by Shawnee, and from start to finish. That's why we're at 3-0 right now, with just 10 seconds left.
You last 8 seconds for pride to see if the Eastern Vikings can make something out of this. but clock's going to run as the whistle is blown. 3, 2, 1, and that is the end of regulation. So that will be Shawnee defends their home turf here as they will win 3-0, move to 9-1. As Eastern Viking School, this will go down. They will go down to 6-5-1.
And we said just, really, Eastern really could not muster up any kind of offensive possession against these strong Renegades, and that's one of the reasons why they're 9-1.
And of course, we can't forget the people who work today's game. Our announcers, Joe Malagrana, you, Jacob Millard, me, our silent reporter, David Donch, our Option 2 crew, Cade Trazo, Christian Barnaba, Tommy Alvarez, David Cornidi, our alumni volunteers, Jeff Price, and our student crew, Heater Silva and Ethan Hunksicker.
You did it. You got it right.
I did it.
Yeah, keep on doing it till you get it right, buddy.
I think that deserves my gabagool sandwich.
Absolutely. And again, congratulations to the Renegades and also to our staff that does a fine job here.
So you see here, your final score is Shawnee 3, Eastern 0, and we'll be right back after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication, drive, difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery, your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Anytime Fitness, your gym in Medford, New Jersey. We can't wait to help you reach your goals. Open to members 24/7. 609-388-4143. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
All right, folks, as we are back here, we're going to do the player of the game, which will be number 25 for the Renegades, Abby Salade.
Salade. Can't get that one wrong, man. Come on.
It's now time for the equitable player of the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other need-based products since 1859. Equitable. Together, we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Let's send it down to David Donch, standing by for the interview.
Well, I'm here with our player of the game, Abby Saladay. Now, Abby, you had a goal and an assist in this game. Take me through that moment in the first half where you scored that very important goal.
Well, Maddie, my teammate, was dribbling down the line, and I was wide open in the middle of the box, and honestly, I could not see because the sun was blinding me. So she played a perfect ball, and as it came to me, I was just kicking it in the direction of the goal, hoping I wouldn't put it over, and hoping that I would hit it because I couldn't really see. But it went in, so yeah.
Well, for that not being able to see, that was a heck of a goal. Now, this was a very dominant win, a big win for you guys. You improved your record to 9-1. Tell me how that feels for you and your teammates right now after that big win.
Well, it's a very important game because they're in our conference, and obviously a shutout is great, and 3-0 is great because they're a rival, so it's a great win for us and improve our record even more. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Abby. You guys played a great game. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David.
And again, congratulations to Abby Saladay. She's got it started off with the assist and then followed up with a goal. One of 3 goals today by the Renegades, winning 3-0.
And the Renegades, they improved their record, like I said, to 9-1. But real quick, we're going to take a look at the play of the game. It is now time to take a look at the Allstate Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Mike McDyer, CLTC, 609-654-1426, or MikeMcDyerAllstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. This is the first goal of the game here, scored by number 21.
Avery Carnival, right?
Avery Carnival.
Right, and it was the assist off of the corner by, again, Saladay, and that's all she wrote, folks. That started it, and Renegades didn't look back.
Yes, it is. So for one last time, final score, Shawnee 3, Eastern nothing. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.